Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Pit People. We won some items in a tournament. Hit Shield 1, Bragger. I hope you guys enjoyed the collaboration with Save the Gate. I had a lot of fun. With all of that. These are pretty much the same daily tasks as usual, do 1000 damage. We still haven't killed a hair troll in battle, so that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'm recording this quite a time after all of that. And so I'm a little bit curious to know what it is I'm going to do. Be totally honest. Those guys are leveling up pretty well. 18, 17, so our robots here are getting to be lower level than most of these people. Pretty close to on the same level as Watson and Benjamina. So I was talking to Save the Gate about recruitment. I'm pretty sure that we are going to end up having to do that. I don't know why we have these gold borders around here. Is it because they've reached level 60? Because I think they're the only ones that are above level 60, and they're the only ones with the border. I don't know if that's the reason, though. Maybe it has something to do with the pit. The amount of time they've spent in there, or something like that. I'm not sure. So I was thinking this episode about trying to do some min-maxing sort of stuff with equipment. See what we can do as far as that goes. So like Pipistrella here, she's pretty good. Weight-wise, damage, defense, blocking, all really good. Ratio here, I like the fact that he has so yeah, he has the big shield here. I like the fact that his sword does electronic damage. I think that helps us out a lot. Yeah, these special items are increased weight there. That scarab is pretty awesome. What is it called? Big Beetle? Ted? I think we'll take Ted out for sure. And his hat is really cool. I like that Three Musketeers style, but I think we are going to switch back to this one because he has a beard on this one. And that's basically the whole reason. So here we've got lower weight, which isn't bad. The ranged weapon that he's using right now is pretty good. I really like those birds because they're explosive. And as far as I remember, they did about the most damage. Yeah, they're the same as their grenades, basically. So that's pretty good. This gun has a little bit more range, but the damage is quite a bit lower. The flamethrower would be kind of nice. I don't know exactly how it operates. Let's sell one of these. Oh. Well, let's keep our gold then. I didn't realize that there was a limit on gold. So let's head over to the Marquette. I thought it was a coincidence that we had 19,999. Oh, this pill is too funny. I'm gonna have to buy one of those. The Stinger, it looks like we already have. I guess it launches... I don't know what those are. Almost like needles of some kind. I don't think the mercenaries are very interesting. Nothing that I want anyways. And the longsword, even though we don't have one, I don't think it... Well, I guess since we don't have one, I'll go ahead and pick it up. Now those probably stay the same until we leave town and come back again. Okay, but we do have those anyways. I think the birds and the helmet and all that is pretty good. Yeah, I like the helmet that she has. Net is pretty imperative. And I think that that lower weight? Yeah, weight reduction. I think that the freezing is pretty good with that. Wow, this really lowers the weight reduction a lot. It lowers defense by a little bit. And there's no real reason for us to lower this weight with her, because it doesn't improve her dodge or anything like that. This seems to raise her defense quite a bit. Decreases damage and dodge, though. That's not very interesting. There are some weapons here that do more damage. Yeah, that's her old sword. So like 6 damage looks to be the most that we're able to have right now. Increased damage of 10% for the falchion and the greater. So her defense is lowered by using these. These are better crit chance here. But I think, yeah. Man, I think that frozen sword is about the best that we can do here. So she's all set up then. For Mars and Needle, it doesn't matter. It's just cosmetic. So I guess we switch over to B team. All of these guys are pretty much cosmetic except Benjamina. And she's wearing that because that was her original getup or whatever when we found her. Okay, so Bobo I think we set up pretty good. I don't like that the claw. I think if we could find something else besides that, it would be better. Most of the stuff that does extra, this actually lowers the weight is all that it does. I'm surprised that this one doesn't give us any freezing bonus. See if I can switch over here. Okay, this lowers weight. That one's poison, but it weighs more. Alright, we'll go with the Caveman Club, I think. Yeah, I think the sandwich is probably... Oh, this is a shield? Yeah, we'll keep that one then. The bomb is fine. And his helmet's fine. Quagley's good. Alright, so let's get into another team then. And we'll actually put Quagley here. No, I guess it's like this, isn't it? And then who is the other... Is it Braun? I think it is. Right there. Yeah. But that's them. Let me see now then. We do these guys. A-Man is a pretty high level for who they are. Okay, does she take up 2 spaces? Because it feels like she does. Pretty sure she does. And then, if Chin Face goes along, he's immune to the electricity damage. So he could go with them. And then, yeah, that's fine. I think her... Okay, she does have the option of different weapons, so that's interesting. With the small weapon, she gets extra dodge. And she's doing poison damage, though, too, with this specific one. So that's actually really good. And that's a huge bonus to dodge. She does get a pretty big damage boost with these. Increased critical chance. Explosions. This one does poison. This one can slow, it looks like. One as well. Or maybe, no, she has the slow ability all the time. That's fine. Nope. I think she's good the way that she is. I like that hat too. It's pretty good. These guys... Yeah, I guess a Leopard Slayer is probably good for them. Gravitor, I don't even remember where we got him. I feel like it was probably an accident. Looks like they're... Oh, resist acid. Now, I think they're, I thought they were immune to poison. There we go. They're immune to poison, but they are susceptible to acid. So there's that. They're resistant to fire then. Which he is not. You resist acid, though. Okay. He could be poisoned and set on fire. He's resistant to electricity, so that's perfect. The Gravitor, I think, will have the round head there. Treelon gets to keep his head because that's the one that he had when we found him. And the rest of that's just cosmetic, so that's fine. That'll be Team D. Let's try to get them set up in their spots, though. Good face. Okay. Alright, so if I was going to set up another team, would it have these sorts of characters in it? I'm not sure. If we had Spydar, what would this look like? The Cupcake would only be able to heal, well, all of these guys. But it would be able to hop on the back of the Spydar. I don't know if mascots can ride Spydars or not. That is a question that I have. Let's actually put her at the front. I'm surprised these guys don't take up 2 slots. So that only slightly increases dodge, and increases damage a little bit. I think having maximum defense is probably pretty good, even though it decreases damage just a little bit. I think that's fine. And then these guys, I think we only have cosmetics for them. They can have tubs of gold, that's pretty cool. Biohazard kits. Okay. I think we have to go with that. Defense against poison once again. Or I mean acid. Defense against poison there. These are all red, so I think that means he's susceptible to them. Defense against fire. Weak to frost. And then weak to poison. Yeah, I think that's good. The gas mask for this guy is pretty imperative. I think she was wearing that before, but I think the gas mask is better. And we don't have any hats for him, surprisingly. And then yeah, that suit is the best. So that one is pretty good. And the bagpipes are... yeah, definitely the bagpipes. So that would be Team E. That's not too bad. If I can remember how it goes. So she'd be up there. She'd be there. Yeah. Something like that. And I don't think that this would really make a very good team. Like, we could do something like that. Like, Frilly Billy would be in there because he's got an orange name. I still don't know what that means. Would we use all of these guys? Maybe. Extra damage against helmets or extra damage overall. I kind of like his getup though. It's all sort of coordinated. Except maybe his helmet. Let's take a look and see if there's anything better than the welder. So I don't think there is. Nope. So this is all looking pretty good. That's so weird. And the fact that it has that exposed like it's a spine is even weirder. Yeah, disturbing is the right name for that. I think with a name like Jet, that's actually probably better than the top hat. We've got gluten here. I think the big chunks or the little chunks? Yeah, the big chunks probably. Okay. So that's pretty good. Yeah. And then Borble and Wicked are just not even on a team yet because I don't have enough people to figure out a team for them. It would be nice to get another Vampirus, another Pixie. That's pretty much what we're short on. Kobolds and Octoclops as well. Another mushroom wouldn't hurt anything. Yeah. We can have up to 500 characters in here. And right now, Sophia's my only recruitador, and so if I do go on a recruitment run, I would have to take her out. We'd have to go with the A-team and all of that kind of good stuff, so that would be the way to go. I'm pretty sure that I've done all of the quests here. We're at 100, 100, 100. Yeah. So all of the quests are done. All of the story quests are done. I don't know what this means. And we have everything we need for going on missions like this. So that's definitely something that I'm going to do next week. In the next episode, I'll go out and do some recruiting for some new characters. Like I say, Vampire, Octoclops, Kobolds, maybe a Rainbow Horse, Mushrooms, maybe another mascot even. So that we can set up some other teams also, get a bunch of different combinations going, and try some variety in the pit over here. Okay, well that's going to be it for this episode. It was just kind of a base management sort of a thing, getting stuff lined up and ready for the next one. It's probably something I could have done off camera, and it would have been better, I guess. More interesting for you guys anyways. But that's something that's necessary. It's a part of the game, and so I feel like I might as well show it on camera, so that you guys have an idea of some of the things that you might want to take into account in your own games. Setting up teams ahead of time, kind of looking at the different strengths and weaknesses of different characters, especially with their equipment and all that sort of stuff. Seeing what they're strong against, what they're weak against. Of course, humans don't have any sort of specific strengths or weaknesses, but with equipment like these shields, defense against fire, defense against frost, all that kind of stuff, the swords that freeze, Horatio's sword here that does electricity damage, which is good against different kinds of characters, you know. So it's all fancy. But yeah, if you want to catch the next episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.